Go for it. Let's go. What's up, guys? Joey here.
And Miguel, and in this episode of Ask YugaTech, as you can see, we have a special guest with us today, Mary Bautista.
Hi everyone, I'm Mary and I do tech and lifestyle videos.
Alright, so by now you guys know how this thing works. Watch out for the Ask YugaTech post on our various forms of social media or leave your questions in the comments down below. So without any further ado, let's get to the first question.
And our first question comes from Shek Pakana. Hi, Mary Bautista, putting you on the spot.
Putting you on the spot.
Oh, no.
If you were to rate the following tech YouTubers I have below, please rate who you think are top 1 to top 5 and why. Choices are Unbox Therapy, Dave Lee, MKBHD, GSM Arena, and of course, YugaTech.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys have to put me in that position, but
Yes, we do!
alright, fine. But
I mean, like,
Call this your YugaTech baptismal.
actually, it's really hard to compare YouTubers because we all have different styles of reviewing. We all have different ways of doing the videos. But I'm not gonna compare them based on how they do their videos. But I'm gonna compare them based on how frequent I watch them.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm gonna divide it locally and internationally, just to be fair.
yeah, so aside from the ones he mentioned, you're gonna mention some more.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess. Locally, yes, I always watch YugaTech, and we also have other tech YouTubers out there. We have Unbox PH,
You.
me. You guys should watch. I'll be putting my. You guys should put my link down below.
Yeah.
sure.
And then internationally, first of course MKBHD. Do we really have to question that? He really puts a lot of effort on his videos. And then the next one would be Unbox Therapy, of course. It's really funny, and I think he's always the first one to.
Yeah.
He's always the first one to.
And he doesn't just cover the usual stuff, he covers like stuff that other people don't
Yeah.
cover. Yeah.
And the third would be GSM Arena, my source when it comes to specifications.
That means you made Dave 2D last?
No, I have a reason.
Okay.
Dave Lee, he's more into laptop and gaming
Okay,
reviews,
yeah,
and
that's
I'm
true.
not
Yeah.
really into that. So he's good
You're
actually,
right,
pero
you're right.
Yeah. So Shaq, you put her on the spot and she
why do you have to do that? It's fine.
was able to answer without,
Pinagpawisan ako.
Next question is from Ivan James Agbayani. In your own opinion, or since there's 3 of us, in our own opinions, what is the best Android UI for you and why? So examples would be ColorOS, MIUI, One UI, stock Android. What's our favorite skin basically? So let's just go left to right. Or for them, right to left.
Okay, so for me, I think it really isn't much of a surprise. I'm on a Samsung device right now and I'm really loving One UI. Actually, yeah. I don't know, cause like specifically I like One UI in dark mode. You see,
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like it's
yeah.
kind of different. It's kind of a different experience when it's not in dark mode.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's far from perfect though. So move on.
Same One UI. It's very simple. I also like the gestures, the dark mode, and less bloatware.
Okay, so by now, the 2 of us probably sound like a broken record already. So
You have
as a
to.
Samsung guy, I've always been a Pixel guy. I like stock Android, but I'm gonna change my answer for now. I've been using the S10 Plus for a couple of weeks, and I was in New York with the Note 10. So, like, One UI has been slowly growing on me.
Interjection. Do you feel like Samsung's doing a lot of more innovative stuff like the picture-in-picture mode?
They
how
are.
you can do it with everything.
They are, and there's a lot of features that Samsung does on their own with their own software, even before pa and like Samsung Experience. That they do it already, and then the stock version of Android gets that same feature like years later.
Yeah, why? Oh wait, I don't want to rant, but why? Why?
Yeah.
Why? Why does Google have to wait? I don't know. Let's not rant. Okay. I'm done. I'm trying to control the energy.
Yeah, and that gets super political because that's the whole Samsung versus Google thing.
Yeah.
Even if they work well together. Yeah, that's maybe you'll do an article.
Okay, next question from Joy Vince. Nagbabonding ba ang YugaTech family? I mean, team building or tour?
Hmm.
Mm.
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 You know, we did paintball yesterday.
Really?
Picture over here.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
How was
we
it?
do.
we do. But that was like
Um,
we just started recently with the monthly activities. Our first one was yesterday. We went for paintball. It's tiring as
I mean, if we get into the specifics, what was really annoying was like, because they give us these headgear, the mask, and then it just, because we're in a tropical country, the temperatures from within the mask and the environment outside just gets really bad, and it moistens up the eyewear, and it's like we couldn't see. So I was just running around with the paintball, like, where the hell am I shooting? They told us don't blindly fire it
Yeah.
anywhere, but even when I'm aiming, I'm blindly firing because I can't see anything. So,
yeah.
yeah.
At least
That was
you guys
that.
enjoyed.
It was fun though, yeah. All right.
Yeah, we should do that with like them and the other.
Imagine all the local tech YouTubers.
That
Yeah.
would be fun.
You know,
I'm
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
G.
And our next question comes from Camelia Lee. What inspirational quote or advice can you suggest for aspiring vloggers or tech influencers, tech YouTubers, just
Content creators.
content creators? There we go. Thank you. So, what advice can we give for aspiring content creators?
I think you guys shouldn't be hindered with what you don't have and use what you have because I started that way. And don't worry about buying equipments. Start with what you have. And kung ano yung nag-work, you improve them. And if it doesn't work, then just stop doing it. And then that's basically it. And always, this is my all-time like favorite quote na I always live by. It's either you go big or you go home.
Yeah.
That's me. That's it.
You heard it here, folks. Mary Bautista says, "Go big or go home."
Okay, I mean, I totally agree with what Mary just said. I mean, you should not let the gear you have hinder your work. You should learn how to work with what you have because then if you're always looking for new gear, you'll never get the work done. So, something from Socrates. The unexamined life is a life not worth living. So, that applies to your content creation as well. You have to have a plan, no matter how unclear the plan is. There has to be a plan, a structure, a foundation. Because when goes south, because they will eventually, you gotta be prepared somewhat. And you gotta somehow lessen the blow to your output as much as possible because that is the goal, you know? That is the goal and the goal. So at the end of the day, enjoy the process.
Yes.
Be ready for anything. And if you're not ready for everything, that's okay because at the end of the day, that is still quality content right there.
Okay, so for me, you guys kind of discussed like the execution of like being a
Yes.
vlogger, like not worrying about the tools. So I'm gonna take a different perspective and talk more about your content. I guess my biggest advice would be find what you want to do, find yourself, find the topic you want to cover, you want to discuss, you want your content to be about, and do that. If you don't know what you want to do, you can't decide if you want to do tech, if you want to do lifestyle, if you want to do fashion, do beauty. If you can't figure out what you want to do, that doesn't mean that it has to stop you from making content. Your content could be about finding that thing. So that's never an excuse. So I guess my point would be, or all of our points would be, there's no excuse. Even with what you just have right now, maybe to you, you just have a boring old life, and maybe you just have a smartphone in your pocket. But if you think about it, that's already enough to start vlogging.
Yes.
So yeah.
There you
There you
go!
go!
Next question from Kiara K. Molina. Best phone you can recommend for great photos, photo editing, and video editing?
I have an answer. It's an iPad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if he's gonna be like, well, I want to text and call. There's iPads with the SIM.
Yes.
The SIM.
Cellular.
So yeah, technically the iPad or the iPad Pro could be considered a phone because you can.
Put the SIM card on it.
It's great for photo editing. It's great for video editing. Might not be the best for actually taking photos.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my answer would be the iPhone XS Max because you can still get iMovie on it. You can still edit photos on it with like VSCO, Snapseed. Is there like a Lightroom for
There is Lightroom
iOS?
Mobile.
Yes.
There's Lightroom Mobile. Yeah, and the XS Max has one of the best cameras on a smartphone. On the Android side, generally for the editing and for the photo editing and video editing side, you just want something with like a powerful processor.
I would actually nominate my phone, the S10. Even though for me, I would stick with the
Biased.
iPad because like in terms of mobile video editing, I don't really feel comfortable with any program on the Android space. With iOS, that I forgot the name of the program too because I'm not on iOS. But then it's a really nice program. Everyone's using it when they edit on their iPads. It's really dope. If Android had that, I would use this phone. I choose this because I have DeX capability, so I can just, if I wanted to video edit, I have a bigger monitor, screen real estate to work with.
For me, I think the Samsung Galaxy Note 10
The,
Plus.
yeah, the Note 10 Plus definitely.
It looks promising. The stylus
Yeah.
for editing and the processor and 6.8-inch screen.
Yeah.
And the cameras are really
Yeah.
good. And actually, the Note 10 Plus, I'm not sure if it's gonna come to all One UI devices, but the Note 10 Plus is gonna have a built-in video editor.
Okay.
That's I'm not sure if it's
I'll find that out tomorrow.
What do you mean by built-in video editor?
as in you take a video, you take a bunch of videos in
You
the gallery app. There should be a button.
Okay.
Yeah, then you can add text. Then you can write, and then
Oh.
it'll track also.
Yeah, I saw that in the
Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Samsung, where's my review unit?
Wait. So to recap, answer to your question: iOS.
iOS, get the iPad Pro if you can. Get an iPhone XS Max. For Android, generally just get something with a good processor, big screen, good cameras. They say Samsung. I'll say Samsung as well. The Note 10 Plus would have already been out by the time this video
Will be
releases.
out
Yeah.
Because it
tomorrow.
comes tomorrow. Yeah.
I'm gonna get mine tomorrow.
Oh.
Woo.
Next question is from Aidco. Is it really cheaper to buy PC parts at Gilmore stores rather than in known PC stores like PC Express? Planning to build a new PC? Thank you and keep up the good work. You're welcome. Generally, in Gilmore stores like PC Hub, JDM, it's a little bit cheaper because they only have like one or two branches, and then PC Express has like a lot of branches across the whole Philippines, so they have a higher markup for their prices. Sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's not that much. And interestingly, it's not just PC parts. Like if you want to buy a laptop, sometimes it's cheaper in Gilmore.
Yeah.
Sometimes even phones.
Where is Gilmore?
Gilmore is in Quezon City.
In the New Manila area, in between New Manila and San Juan.
Yeah. So,
You guys should bring me there.
if you want to build a PC, we'll bring you there. You buy your parts and we'll build it for you.
Yeah. And our next question comes from Chad Martinez, and it is addressed to you, Madam Mary Bautista again. Is Mary Bautista's face really that silky and smooth?
Oh my
Would like to
God.
know her daily makeup regimen. Thanks.
First of all, my face is not perfect. You like everyone here, they can see that. But my makeup regimen that I always use is a face mist. Like I always bring one, even though I'm not wearing a makeup. I just want to look fresh. So whenever I'm outside, okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I
yeah.
always bring. A face mist.
Is that like the special water in the spray bottle?
Yeah.
Okay, my
that
mom
one.
used that too.
that like the Evian one?
Yes. Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
That
yeah.
one.
Oh, okay. Last question from Jason Lebrino Diega. 1080p IPS LCD or 720p AMOLED? So it's more like a balancing thing. Why are you laughing? It's a valid question.
It is a valid question.
What's his answer?
Oh, what's
What's
Juan's
your-
Oh, why
answer?
are you
Come here,
laughing?
come here,
What's
come
your answer?
Come here.
I'm used to 1080p, so go for 1080p.
Okay.
Same answer.
Same answer.
Same answer. But why?
It consumes less power.
IPS consumes less power. Yeah, you have the advantage of like more vibrant colors, deeper blacks, better contrast from an AMOLED screen. But then again, what's the point? It's only 720p, and AMOLED is prone to burn in.
Yes. And especially if you're into watching movies, you
Yeah.
will really appreciate 1080p.
There you go. If you're only stuck on watching telenovelas, TV, HD stuff, go for the AMOLED. If you're game for movies and everything else that's full HD and above, no, I'm yung full HD nga lang pala. IPS LCD 1080p. There you go.
If you want to know more about smartphone displays, we have an article on YugaTech.com. Smartphone Displays 101, I think is the title. Link down below.
So that was our last question for this episode.
We covered a lot of stuff.
We've had Mary Bautista.
Thank you for having me, YugaTech.
And if you guys aren't already subscribed to her, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yes, please.
Where can they find you?
Guys, you can find me on YouTube. Just type Mary Bautista. It's very easy. And follow me on my social media accounts at Mary X Bautista.
Alright, so after you're done subscribing to Mary and following her on her social media, be sure to smack the like button, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon so you'll miss any future uploads. Again, you can comment your questions for next episode down in the comment section down below. And of course, be sure to visit YugaTech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. This has been Joey.
Mary.
And Miguel.
We'll see you in the next episode.